The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The death toll from the devastating earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria has climbed to over 23,000. In Turkey, fatalities have surpassed 20,000, while more than 3,300 have died in Syria. Meanwhile, the remains of one of the two Filipinos who died in the quake will soon be repatriated to the Philippines. The country's embassy in Ankara said this is due to the request of the victim's daughter. The other victim's family is still seeking her Turkish husband's consent for the repatriation of her remains. The government is urging the public to download the How Safe Is My House application. FIVOC Supervising Science Research Specialist Engineer Angelito Lanuza said the application helps people check the vulnerability of their concrete hollow block homes from earthquakes. He added that the app can evaluate the structural integrity of houses through answering 12 questions. According to FIVOC, CHB houses are the most common in the country.
At pag po ito ay nakuha nila yung sagot at pumasok ito sa more than 10 or 10 to 12 po ang naging score nila, may laban po yung bahay nila. However, ito pa rin ay dapat pong dalahin sa local engineering office upang ipa-confirm po na may laban sa lindol yung bahay nila no kung ganitong type po.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Philippines and Japan have signed over 30 investment deals during President Bongbong Marcos's visit in Tokyo. Mobile journalist Julie Baiza with the report.
"35 additional agreements and letters of intent were sealed with Japanese firms on the third day of President Marcos's visit in Japan. These cover the sectors of manufacturing, infrastructure development, energy, transportation, healthcare, and renewable energy. The president assures Japanese businessmen that the Philippines is implementing laws like the Foreign Investments Act that allows ease of doing business for foreigners.
It is our hope that companies such as yours will not only find the Philippines to be an attractive investment destination. We are designing our efforts to encourage you to stay and to find our country to be a place where your businesses will thrive."
Marcos says the Philippines is also smoothing out details for a green lane in involved government agencies to make sure that the processing of permits and documents will be swift. Another business meeting attended by Marcos was the high-power luncheon and networking event organized by the premier Japanese business organizations. Marcos is accompanied by 114 Filipino businessmen in his Japan trip.
Our delegates are also here on a mission to listen, to observe, to learn, and then act on opportunities and new knowledge. I hope that these synergies that we establish with our Japanese partners today will continue to grow.
Meanwhile, various topics were also discussed during Marcos's meeting with Japan Prime Minister Fumio Kishida last night. The meeting coincided with the 50th anniversary of Japan-ASEAN friendship and cooperation. In the joint statement released by the Japanese embassy, it said both leaders expressed concern over the situation at the East and South China Sea. Although there was no discussion yet of a possible Visiting Forces Agreement or VFA between the Philippines and Japan, as both leaders condemn any form of coercion that could elevate tensions in the territory. Marcos and Kishida though talked about the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. The two leaders agreed that it's unacceptable to use or threaten to use nuclear weapons in such conflicts. Mobile journalist Julie Baiza, We Are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at other stories we're watching. Bienvenido Rubio, the previous Bureau of Customs Port Operations Service head, is now the new commissioner of the agency. He replaces Yogi Filemon Ruiz, who was appointed by Malacanang last year. Meralco will implement a power cut or power rate cut this month due to overall lower generation charges. Households consuming 200 kilowatt hours will be able to save around 2 pesos in their bills. And a survey from the social weather stations show that over half of Filipino adults are very happy with their love life. But it also reveals that 3 out of 10 Filipinos are heartbroken over unrequited love. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now, www.signalplay.com, and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.